The unholy grail of gaming.
It's insane.
Would you believe that this game is so bad it doesn't even get its own cartridge? They recycled the same plastic casing
That's
back in
hilarious.
52 and put a Cheetahman 2 sticker on the back. Let's pop this golden turd in and give it a go.
Oh man.
The plot involves a Dr. Morbus who creates an ape-man to fight the Cheetahman. At least it explains who the villains are this time, and no mention of the stupid Game Master.
Hey, don't knock it, it's the action Game Master.
And it reuses the same music. Geez, at least
Who's the action Game Master?
something different. If they made
wonder.
Cheetahman versus Chester Cheetah, that shit would be the motherfucking ass. The only thing original about this game is that you shoot tornadoes with a crossbow. Yeah, next time there's a tornado ripping through town, just shoot an arrow at it.
Okay, I will.
At least there's a health meter this time. But how many hit points do I have? A half and
2.5?
The glitches are out of control. Blocks randomly change color. There's a stone nugget that keeps appearing out of nowhere. And what is that? The game's taking
It's
a
like a
bit
coin.
shit. You'd think they would have ironed out all the flaws and improved all the mistakes made the first time around. But no, somehow they actually made it worse. Like pouring salt on an open wound. You die by jumping.
I deleted something after I copied it, so it didn't really like that.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever, I'll try again.
Oh, come on, I can't land on that thing? And why is it there? The biggest issue is not being able to duck. You couldn't duck in the first
Come on,
game either.
that is a good one.
That wasn't too
90% of your
bad.
enemies are on the ground. That's amazing.
Not an iconic
Thank
air
you,
moment or
no.
anything, but
Well,
it's still pretty good.
No, well, yeah, thank you for the screenshot, but no thank you in the fact, I mean, I found this myself.
Sometimes enemies come in pairs. You
Yeah,
can't
I
even
have some
jump
more
over
stuff to
that
do now.
shit.
Good. Excellent.
So I used to write my stuff down on
Let's see that
paper,
again.
like,
You can't even stand above the
stuff.
enemies.
I used to write down on
Enemies that
paper.
aren't on the ground are
And
in the
I know
air.
this is
Can't
maybe
jump
a
over,
bit of
can't
like a
duck,
TMI
you can't
here.
even shoot
But
with a
like,
straight
I'm just
shot.
like,
You have to pull out
because I'm writing it all down,
so
like,
quickly,
it's
you
not
don't have time.
easy to.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious.
On the
Like,
other
it's,
hand,
dude, it's
too
not
easy.
easy.
All
It's
he
really-
does is run to the right, never jumps, never throws anything, never changes pattern, just runs in the same direction until he's
That is a hard boss,
Dude,
man.
that's so difficult,
Since
man.
all the enemies are staying
Top
on
10
the ground,
difficult
jumping
AV
glitch
monsters.
actually
Hey, you
works
know, we
way
probably
more
could
than
just leave
time.
this in the video. You know why?
Bye.
But I don't
watch
feel
this.
bad about it.
Yeah.
You know what, game? All the shit you put me through the first 2 levels, now it's my turn. Yeah. You want to play dumbass? Well, double dumbass on you, motherfucker. You
Wow,
son
dude, he's bringing
son
it.
of a motherless goat.
Oh, okay.
Level 3? Both games have 2 level 3s? How'd they repeat the same mistake twice? Maybe it was intentional.
Yeah, I was like, maybe.
Now it's time for the ape man. I'll get your head out of my crotch, you monkey fuck. You won't get me this time, you son of a bitch. Whoa, speaking of monkey fuck, get back
I love
here,
that
shit
monkey
biscuit. Where'd he go? He's not coming back, is he?
Oh, you know Cosmic Rays?
All
What those
right.
are?
So can I jump up
So
and
you
kill
use
Particles
myself?
from space that come in and nearly speed
No.
of light. Cosmic Rays
Not
can
this time
actually
when I need
cause a
it.
bit flip.
This is limbo.
on consoles.
This is purgatory. The only
Some
thing I can do
lady, she
now
got,
is
you know,
step
it was a
fucking
whole
game.
voting thing, and she was one of the more minor candidates, right?
Okay.
She got 4,096 more votes than she was supposed to, right? And I looked at that number, I'm just like, that's an exponent of 2, man, 4,096,
You're not gonna
that's
get away this
suspicious.
time.
It turns out, this is a general consensus, because everything with the software was fine, but a cosmic ray must have come through and changed that 0 to a 1, adding 4,096 to her total exactly. I'm sorry, I think that's wild.
It's so weird.
And that happened in a speedrun as well, Super Mario 64. Some guy, it changed this number, which changed his vertical position and shot him up. But I know maybe you don't believe in science, you think everything is caused by God, you think the nerd is caused by God.
Yeah.
But
Action
he is
52
something
on
bad.
the Genesis.
He was.
They just couldn't leave
But
alone.
I'm serious.
Well, you
Like
think it
that
would
actually
be the same as
happens.
the
That happens
NES
in computers,
version,
but they
except
have
for
things that
enhanced
basically are
graphics.
meant to
But
correct
believe
it.
or not,
Redundancy.
It's totally different. So
Multiple of the
before
same
we
thing
move
just
on
to
the
say if
last
something's
cheat
wrong,
game,
you just
let's
pay
take a
over and
quick
say
look at what
nothing
these
happens
assholes shout out
instead
this
of
time.
crashing your whole computer.
That music
See, I've
is
never
so
experienced that.
Genesis.
Yeah, they call it bit flips.
At least we have outer space on the title screen. I mean, at least they're being upfront with it this time.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm shooting at strands of vomit in Space Town. But to tell you the truth, there's not that many space shooters. There's only about...
bits. Wait, no, it should be...
Probably made up for it with the abundance of puzzle games.
No, I'm sorry, no, it should be,
There's nothing wrong with something that challenges your mind, but this went way overboard. It's called Action 52.
One bit.
Some action.
2
Besides,
bits.
if you're gonna make
4
a puzzle
bits.
game, it
8
at least have some
bits.
instruction.
16 bits. 32
There's a game
bits.
called Echo, which
64 bits.
It just keeps going up.
I'm sorry, that's kind of cool actually. I like that.
watered down
It's
version
just
on
like,
Sega Genesis cartridge.
Enter Humanity.
There's definitely more of a variety here than on the NES. There's a pinball game, a boat game, a skiing game, and a handful of different action games. But they're all just shittier clones of mediocre NES titles. There's a flying game that's worse than Top Gun. There's a
No.
racing game that's
Well,
a shit
that's not that
clone
hard.
of Rad
Top
Racer.
Guns I think is a pretty good game.
There's
What about
also
you?
a tank game based off
Top
Storm
Gun?
Over the
I
Dead.
mean, I haven't played it
Remember the
enough, but
NES
yeah.
version?
It's not
You had
bad.
Vince
Not nearly as
Vaughn,
bad as he
touch
says.
explodes. Well, here, it's the total opposite. You can't even touch a soldier.
Okay.
What kind
Feel
of
it,
tank
feel it.
is that? Then there's games that are too easy. In Alien Attack, you
Jeez,
just
that's
keep
a
running.
I think I should say keep. It's
A
only when I
little
move.
more.
It's only when I move things over. If I don't move anything,
you can
it
actually
stays
run
cool.
through
Yeah.
everybody. In Bombs Away, you're running through a village avoiding bombs. But they'll never hit you as long as you keep moving.
I thought this was
You can
Cheetah
also
2.
jump like you're on a trampoline.
Yeah, it is, but he also
Look
talks
at
about
it.
Action
Jump
52 on
spiders.
Wait,
Genesis.
does he really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He still remember he still talks about cheating on Genesis
There's also a
Action
boxing
52.
game with the same
It's got the
thing
stupid clown music.
Have you ever seen
Do,
a
do,
boxing
do,
match
do.
where somebody jumps
Do, 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 do.
in the air? Another theme I've noticed is roadkill. There's a game called Freeway.
Roadkill?
Which is an exact clone of Activision.
Which is an exact clone of Freeway.
Freeway. They didn't
I love
change
that.
the title. Instead of a chicken running across the street, you're a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Are those tire
That's
marks or
horrible.
intestines?
Probably your
The poor
intestines.
dog doesn't just get run over, it gets smushed into pieces.
Like see, like
No, those are the dog. That's your time
Skater.
marks.
You're some kid on
Oh,
roller
that's-
skates
that's- from
jumping
my perspective, it
50
looks like a
feet in the
chicken.
air, of course.
The hat is
And most of
shit
the
yellow.
obstacles
He's
are
yellow.
dead cats. At least I'm pretty sure they're dead. Why else would a cat be
Oh,
He's not pretty
poor dead cats.
Imagine rolling over a dead cat on your skateboard.
Oh, dude, that's so just.
Imagine how awesome that would be.
Manhole. Of all the things you could put there, why does your imagination go straight to dead cats? The names of these games are as mystifying as before. The tank game is called Norman. Is Norman the name of the guy?
Norman.
No, that's
I love how the tank like melts into a bloody mess.
Yeah.
Because it looks like blood.
Drive
It's so
through
stupid.
traffic at 100 miles per hour on a 5-lane highway. There's
I
no
know, right?
accelerator. All you get is a horn, which doesn't do a damn thing.
It's already.
Oh look, Segaville, next exit. Again and again and again. For a non-existent exit, it sure has a lot of time. There's a lot of
Non-existent
multiplayer games
exit,
this
sure.
time around, so if you're playing by
You know what they
yourself, that's just more games you can skip. Dino Tennis is pretty funny though. You're two dinosaurs whacking a
Jesus,
caveman back and forth. And a purple dinosaur?
No.
Really? Don't we have Barney? Isn't that enough? They recycle the same grunt and scream sound effects countless times.
I will
Even
just.
the spaceship screams.
You
They
can't
must
hear.
get really
You don't sound this
hard-pressed
good.
to come up with ideas to build 52 games. This one called Appleseed is just a farmer catching apples. Yeah, shit, motherfuckers. Damn apples come out of trees so fast, motherfuckers.
I think it's supposed to be a reference to the guy from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well,
Because that's what he sounds
No,
like.
I think that's just a stereotype. That's a stereotypical old farmer guy.
Yeah, it's just a shame. Would have been cool if he referenced the old guy.
Guess what? It's
Well,
Pong. This blows my mind on so many levels.
I love how
I
this-
like that they include Pong.
Yeah.
Pong to fill one of the
Like,
games.
dude, like, I mean,
Second,
obviously,
that
maybe not
Pong
kids back
even
then.
existed.
But like, I'd be all over this.
And third, the
Well, probably not
first
because
game,
Pong wouldn't be
look at the
retro.
first video
Yeah.
ever
It would just be
made.
that stupid
That's
game that,
debatable.
you know, like your mom and dad
Year,
games.
and
Yeah,
that
they-
hadn't been worked on since the 60s. And before that, there was Space War. And if you
Well, I can't argue with that.
There's those old games made
Tennis
out of
for Two.
radar equipment like Tennis for Two.
I
So
love
that's
that
all we
name.
got.
Tennis for Two. That's such
First
a
game.
stupid
As
name.
for the 52nd game, there is none. It's just a trial run of the hardest levels from the other games. So technically, it shouldn't even be called Action 52. There's only 50 games.
But
at least
how is there only 50 games?
Only once I've had a game crash, and it worked after I reset the Genesis. So just being able to play all the games is more than can be said for the NES version.
Yeah.
As for the games with identical titles, they're all different and improved from their NES counterparts.
Yeah.
In Ooze, you can actually jump better.
That's good.
And your ant can actually move up and down. And in Sharks, there's blood. So let's move on to Cheetah Men. So I can put my hands in this Action 52 shit. For some reason, this time it's game number 13. I guess they realized that there's no sense saving it to the end because it's just as shitty as all the other games. There's no story this time, no explanation, no intro, just the title screen, and then it drops you straight into the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this the badass 16-bit version of Cheetah Men we'd hoped for?
I like the music.
Yeah.
The wallpaper and a baby's room.
Dude, they need to make like a vinyl of this.
Just loops.
Sounds like something you'd hear if somebody slipped on a banana peel. Even the NES music was better. One hit
The banana peel. Yeah, no, the Cheetah Man music is some of the best music on the NES library, honestly. It's so good.
I know you're coming. I know you're coming. Ah, fuck. It's because you outrun the screen. Why's it gotta be like that?
Why's it gotta do
What's up with the
that?
punching? When you tap the button just once, it throws 2 or 3 punches. You can only punch while standing still, and if your timing isn't perfect, it leaves you vulnerable. Well, I've made it to
The scream. So pathetic. Screaming.
Cheetah icons.
You know what it sounds like?
Who knows? It's not like the game gives you instructions.
Yeah, it does.
And after you die, just once, all the icons are back. So you might
She gets the Cheetah Man thinks
all the icons are back?
Getting on these vines is such a bitch. Ugh. And look at that. Am I on the vine or what? I'm not gonna let that thing kill me this time. Oh, there's a bat. Oh, you mother of an ass!
You mother.
Look at this situation.
Shame we didn't get farther. I want to actually see what happens. Like, I want to know what happens with this game. How far does it go?
I'm trying as hard as I can.
It goes too far, man.
God, oh my God.
Too far.
I don't believe it. I just can't believe it that this is even less playable than the NES version. You'd think by now they'd come back down to Earth and unfuck themselves. But you know what the really good news is? I'm done with Action 52.
I love this.
Next episode is Action 53. I wish.
You said that was a real game, and I was like, I literally like shit.
No, there was a thing. There wasn't Action 53.
No, it's
wasn't
a hack.
What is this? Game glitches.
We've never gotten this far.
Nope.
He falls through the couch. Oh, you missed Battletoads as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and one more Bugs Bunny got revenge.
Oh, wait, that's it. That's. I thought that was past episode 100. Dang.
Oh, what for Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
That was just recent.
Yeah, Doc. This is another one. This is another one of the first AVGN episodes I ever saw.
Yeah. Just takes a machine gun and start going.
Oh, jeez.
Why do I want to play that game?
Oh, he just tosses it.
Wait, no, it's all blank, but when you go over the pellets just appear while you're shitting them out.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I refuse to believe that that's a real thing. That's too crazy
When that
going
happens,
like
you'll
that.
be playing a game, and then all of a sudden, it starts glitching up.
Metal Gear? What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Metal Gear's fucking up now? You blow in the game, jiggle it around, use different consoles, but it still doesn't work. You know, when this happens,
Nice, funny
that
Metal Gear
means
music.
there's
You did it with
something
the game
inside
graphics?
your game.
Can't say that.
Something that wants
Like
to
a game
produce
graphics glitch
to a
from one.
pixelated mishmash of garbage. You're dealing with A game graphic glitch gremlin.
Okay, you could tell like even he was having some trouble with it.
Okay, student, how are you? Good day, sir. As you know, I'm the glitch gremlin. And I've got glitches and
It's
glitches
Kevin Finn again.
I've got glitches.
Ready?
Yeah.
Still playing?
Oh, I did that to Alex. Oh yeah, like Alex was, you know, like kind of stuttering when we were talking about the TV.
Yeah.
He's like, and I just said, no, I was making fun of him. It was pretty funny.
Try and switch the game as you might, but I can switch the glitches tonight, huh? And here we have.
Wait, do you think this is from Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Because this is classic music.
It
You
is.
little fuck nugget, get out of my
I
head.
don't think it's Punch Out. I think it is some. It's something classic, but it's not. I don't think it's Punch Out.
You've been throwing the dust out. I spent all day trying to get it in there.
It sounds like a mother. I spent all day trying to get. Oh no, a granny.
Doo-doo. More classics.
All over it with me glitches.
I almost wonder if the glitch gremlin had to deal with game companies to sell you all kinds of cleaning devices that you don't need.
Let's be
I mean,
probably.
would you really need this to clean
Trump
out
is behind all of it.
It's just good for cleaning out your ass.
Because he tried. He
I'll show you how to
tested
clean
this.
fuckers out.
Get
Get yourself a Q-tip.
He tested.
He tested this theory.
Put a little cleaning solution.
He would know.
Like that. You don't want too much. You don't want too much moisture in the game.
Oh, he's doing like a whole
Keep
tutorial.
it away. Keep it away.
And
Yeah, no, I like that too. I like how he goes over that Mega Man 2
Oh,
door glitch. I like that.
I'll be back.
yeah.
I'll be back.
Of
I'll
course,
be
some
right
glitches
back.
can happen because of programming.
Guys,
errors.
I'll be right back.
So for those who want to be a glitch gremlin yourself, here's a trick you can try.
Here's a tip you can try at home.
Two, go to the airman stage. Make sure you're
Yeah.
equipped with
Works at
item
any
number
stage,
one.
just easier
Now,
to
Item
learn.
number
like
one,
airman,
not
but
number
instead,
two.
let's surprise the fuck out of him. Use item 1 to touch the door and see what happens. Wow. Have you ever wondered what it would look like if the Airman stage and Dr. Wily stage part 2 got thrown together?
Not really, no. I can't say that it had ever occurred to me.
Speaking of Mega Man, I had a unique experience with the 5th game. It happened a long time ago, and I doubt it will ever happen
That cartridge
again.
is so rare.
Fortunately, I had
I think that's awesome. He was on
recorded on a
VHS.
VHS tape. It was a long night, and I was hell-bent on finishing the game. I made it to one of the final bosses. Under normal circumstances, I should have been able to see
Yeah.
the giant pieces that fly out from the robot's body and been able to use them as platforms.
See the robots that
But the
fly out
glitch
from
gremlin was playing
penis.
dirty that night. He knew I made it far, and that there
Oh,
was
yeah,
no
he was out to
continue
get
code for this late in the game. This was my
Sounds like
first
my
time
mom.
trying to beat Mega Man 5.
So you had no
So
idea what was going
imagine my
on.
confusion when I
Huh?
kept getting struck by invisible objects.
That's
The
hilarious.
platforms were invisible, but they appeared to be stationary on the robot. Just an illusion. Graphics
Oh,
and
the
dummies meant to
robot.
fool me and sabotage
Roll
my
and
entire
rock.
night's effort.
Robot!
My only option was to
Yeah,
reset
roll
the
and rock.
game,
Oh,
but I couldn't
robot.
accept that, so I pushed
That
on.
kind of sounds
I kept
decent.
jumping at
Yeah.
the air
I like that.
blindly. 9 times out of 10, I'd get hit. Finally, after much patience, I got the invisible pattern down and was able to destroy the boss.
I wonder.
And that was a
Oh no, I
great
guess he
moment
did. He has
for
footage.
Yeah.
But how did he get that footage?
We recorded it on VHS tape.
I should get
But
a
how did
gold
he know
medal.
to record it?
That's a good question. My guess is maybe he was just documenting his entire gameplay of Mega Man 5.
As already described in my
Either that or he's lying. But don't forget, this wasn't a stream
I
like
was gonna
this.
say, I don't think he's lying.
You get stuck in limbo.
I do think it's
so there's
weird.
no way to play the last 2 levels.
It was the screen. It was the Screenwave days. I would almost be sure he's lying. He's having to make it up. I can imagine Justin at the meeting being like, "Okay, James, here's what you're gonna do." Or no, not Justin. Justin's a good guy. Ryan. I can imagine Ryan being like, "Okay, electrons move through reality. Here's what you need to do to make this video."
Oh, I did add that into my game, like, officially.
Good.
In the library, every time you read a book, it's randomized.
Water privilege.
It's randomized, which basically which book you'll get,
just like
right?
the rest of the game.
And one of them is a thin book, and it says it's literally the exact same thing. Handle the idiosyncrasies, and it even says can't handle all the stuff that's going on in the software.
Yeah.
And then it says you've had enough of the ramblings of a crazy man. You decide to put the book back.
None of the ramblings were crazy. That's hilarious.
Again, this is just filler. You know,
Yeah.
cool stuff.
I'm gonna staple my fucking ball sack to the ceiling.
I know that, dude. See, we all feel that way sometimes.
I used to find weird things.
Yes, I think so.
Touch the wall on the first level. You can
Oh, I
do
can't even
an
imagine that
elevator.
pain.
Sadly, I can.
And if you bring the whip up there, you can do this.
I've done
Call
extensive
them
research.
glitches or Easter eggs, whether intentional or not. Sometimes they can be helpful. Don't feel like fighting the boss at the end of stage 2? Well, don't. Just walk away.
I
He
love
doesn't even
that.
try
Just
to
walk
follow
away.
you, as if saying, "Fine, you fucking pussy." Tired of fighting those big muscle men? Just climb the wall. He's like, "Oh, fuck that, I ain't going up there."
The desk-bound 9-to-5 job, Universal Technical Institute's automotive technology program can teach you.
Probably the most famous of all video game secrets is the warp zone in Super Mario Brothers.
That's not that's not even a secret anymore.
Now you can break the blocks all the way up on the ceiling. Then the moment of discovery came when you found out you could actually get above
Yep.
the ceiling. Wasn't that hilarious to see Mario running in front of the scoreboard? But that was only the beginning. If you went past the exit, you ended up in a warp zone where you could skip to different worlds. But then, somebody who had way too much time on their hands
too much
found out
time.
that if you break some of the blocks and perform
I've done that
very
before.
specific
You don't need
jump,
to do that
you
thing.
can
I actually just did
slide
a
through
standing
the
clip.
wall. This still takes you to the warp zone.
If you go in the pipe, the middle pipe before it happens.
Yep.
Just the middle one, not the first one. Actually, takes you to world 5.
It takes you to
'Cause-
world -1.
Because
Well,
in the
it's
next,
just an underwater world
may I
that
explain?
repeats in an endless loop. There's
it
also
basically
an
it
interesting
takes
thing
the
known as
warp
double
zone from
death.
the next
You
world,
die on
right? From the
camera,
next
brother.
one.
Try
The middle
not
one's
to
5,
fall.
but the other 2 have nothing, which is why it takes you to some crazy world.
Yeah,
Well, then
man.
the middle one will take you to 5.
So if you actually want to skip to 5, boom, there you go.
I was gonna say,
Shooting
like,
is so much fun. Lifting enemies over
I should
your
use that on
head,
my
slamming
Stagio
them into
run.
one
But
another.
no, because in level 4 you can just skip part to 8. Well,
Yeah,
5,
true.
Or world 5.
Whoa.
Okay,
what
let's see. I
happened?
did.
Let's try that again.
That's cool. I like how they look. That's cool.
Oh! I love these power blocks. They wipe out all living creatures. There's that classic trick where you go in that little dark
Got a second
hole,
one?
pick one up, and wait for time to run out. And now you
Again,
have
not a
to watch
secret,
the power.
not a
It's
glitch,
doomsday
maybe.
for this place.
But not a secret.
Oh no, it changes gravity. The destructive force.
It's
of
a
the power
real
block
hip
is so
secret that you can
intense.
actually get a second power block by getting a second power block.
Different objects flying all over the place.
Stupid nerd. Ooh, I made a
What
mistake.
happened? Where'd the bomb go? It like dropped through the floor.
Yeah.
I wonder where that bomb went.
I hope I keep saying the mom.
Bomb. You know that annoying Phanto fucker? That face that chases
Dude.
you around whenever you get the key? Don't you hate that thing? Haven't you always wanted to kill it? Well,
I
here's
know
how.
you can.
Collect exactly 4 cherries and 4 vegetables. Get the key, let the bastard chase you somewhere where you can get a time stopper. Now, get 1 more cherry to make the star appear. And hurry up, time's running out. Yeah, I got him. Finally killed that ass face. Moving on to Mario 3. Yeah,
It's not even a glitch, it's just a
Glitch
tip.
Gremlin usually stays
That's just a
away from
tip.
this one. Yeah, it's a little too crowded with demonic possessions. But nevertheless, it has its share of glitches that you can perform yourself.
Yeah.
Like sand diving and airwalking.
Yeah, I like that one. I figured that one out. Well, I didn't figure it out. I just was like, man, that's
There's a
weird.
neat trick here too. Go to Chocolate Island 3.
Oh
Get
my
to the
god.
top.
I did learn about this
Instead
from
of
the
jumping up like
Do-do-do-do.
normal,
And then you go,
release
boop.
Yoshi in midair.
Oh, it's the end
screen
of
is
the
still
world.
fixated
Your
on
dude
where
is so
Yoshi
dead.
was, and you can only see Mario's legs. But that's only the beginning. Wow.
You know you can do that on the Switch version?
All the colors
That's how I did
cool.
it.
depend on Mario and Yoshi making that jump correctly.
Whoa.
See, dude, you
For
don't
some
know
reason,
the consequences
gamers enjoy
until
finding
they
these kind of
happen.
glitches. Maybe it's because we take pride in finding flaws that the programmers overlooked, or maybe it's just because we like playing outside the rules, to go exploring. Well, for the boldest of explorers,
I've explored
there's
Mountain King
on
to
the Atari
the very end. There's nothing more.
Getting tired
I've gone
of
as
the
far
same
as you
old
can.
platforms and ladders, wouldn't you like to go to a whole new higher level of gameplay, literally, by performing a very specific
The jump is
jump?
the
You can
best
launch
thing.
the
It's the
character
most
higher.
satisfying feeling in the world to
Then
make that
you make it
jump
up
land on a
successfully.
very specific spot. If
I mean,
you're
yes, they use
one
save states, but I mean,
pixel
if I had
off,
the
it
cartridge,
doesn't
I
work.
could
And
totally do something
sometimes
hard.
it doesn't work anyway. You have to keep holding the joystick in the direction you're jumping and release it at the precise moment. Now, welcome to Glitch Heaven, a
That's
vast
so
world
cool.
without logic, a place not only of sight and sound, but of mind.
Nice.
Those are not the
That's
sounds
all.
that
By playing with all the switches on the Atari console, you can cause the layout to change.
Man,
You can
science.
also plug different
Yeah,
controllers
science.
into the second port, like the paddles or even the keypad. You can even try the ColecoVision controller or Sega Genesis. It's like a mad scientist experiment. I tried for hours and I still haven't been able to find everything. There's been reports of the screen flickering, the character changing size, and strange
Yes.
unknown objects.
Did that happen?
Will you
The
be the
character
next
does change
adventurer to
size,
discover
and
the
it crashes the
unexplored
game.
secrets of
Oh.
Well, no, he doesn't
Glitch
crash
Heaven?
the like soft locks. You're just
From
stuck
the old
there.
days of gaming until the new, it seems like game glitches will always be around.
Oh, always.
In Zelda Twilight Princess on Wii, I was jumping around when somehow I got stuck in a roof.
How did he
Unfortunately, I
film
didn't
this?
have it recorded in the act,
Oh.
but I sure tried to recreate it. It couldn't be done. Let's play Rocky on the PS2.
All this.
Not you again. What happened to the audience?
Oh, that's horrible. Oh,
The audience